My name's Gael Tunga Mutembesa, aka Gael. So I just changed the name a little bit for the artist name.
Reading testimonies about all these COVID issues. Some are losing loved ones like pasta tissue.
I'm a Christian, follower of Christ. I'm married, 2 years now. Rwandan, creative writer, storyteller, actor, rapper. Most trouble I've ever gotten in. I've been a good boy, man.
This, he gives rest to the weary. He's with you in the valley. Look to him, rest assured, he'll guide you through the alley. Crazy world, you can still find life in him. I mean, it's amazing how many people are still finding him. He's alive, he's alive, he's alive, yeah. It's no lie, it's no lie, it's no lie,
I don't really remember the time it happened. I just know that I loved music since I was really, really young. I was born in Nairobi, Kenya. So going to school, there's this public transport called matatus. So like minibuses, and they always had music. You know, like the ones from Nyamirambo. That's a perfect example. The ones from Nyamirambo. So I'd even get late going back home from school, just waiting for my favorite matatu to come. Yet home was like 5 minutes walk away. So I used to get in trouble. So growing up, I just really loved music, and in my free time, I'd just play around and write rhymes and poetry and all this stuff. But it's not until my first year in university, that's when I decided to try out, let me try and rap this. So it was me and two of my friends, we're even roommates actually. We decided to start a rap group, and that's how it started. And that's how it started. This was 2005. Yeah.
Yeah. I put my life in your hands, but yeah. God, I'm feeling lost. God, I'm feeling hopeless. I'm paying the cost.
Okay. What inspired me to do Christian music? So already I loved music, and I just started rapping as well. Until 2012, that's when, because of life circumstances and all that, I ended up, I had an encounter with the Lord, and my life turned around. And I figured, okay, I'm a Christian now. That doesn't mean I stop rapping, but what it means is, okay, since I'm a storyteller, now I'm just going to share my journey as a Christian, and I'll do it for the glory of the Lord. So that's how it happened. My life turned around, and it's just that my content changed. It's rap. I tried to make it soulful as well, because I love a nice violin, nice pianos, a nice chill vibe. Yes, again, real. Most of my music, it's about my prayers to God, lessons I've learned as a Christian. So my prayers, and I would say real, authentic, sometimes fun.
What you got in your hand?
2019, that was the album. My first album. Well, I had been planning it for so long, but with the challenges, of course, production, making music, it always cost and things like that. It had been so long I'd been planning to, but also, I don't know, it hadn't felt like the right time yet, even though I was pursuing it. Until I met now my producer and my mentor. He's Zambian who lives in South Africa. We met in Zambia in 2017 at some youth camp in Zambia. And this guy, the Lord spoke to him and was like, he told me, I have an assignment, and that's you. And I want to produce your first album. And I was like, okay, this is it, So since then, he would send me beats and, pick out the ones I want to work on and stuff. And the songs started coming. Then I figured out a theme. So by 2019, we had a theme. And now all that was left was to just finish recording. So they flew over because I had a show. He came with his team. And where I was staying at the moment, we had a small home studio. And we ended up recording the whole album in about 3 days. Yeah. So they were all written, produced, everything. We just needed to record, and we just recorded all like in 3 days.
I tried running back and no escape. Went my own way, but that stuff caught up anyway.
On the first album, I really liked Belly of the Fish. Belly of the Fish. I still like it. Like I still love it. So Belly of the Fish, Surrounded, and Faithful.
Yo, do you ever feel like in a treadmill? Going nowhere, you cannot still, ain't moved an inch, and you're getting tired, getting weary, and you need a pinch.
So mostly at CLA, this Christian Life Assembly. That's the church I used to go to, and yeah, that's the place where I normally had my shows. Also at other churches here and there, just for small appearances. Outside of the church, I don't think I've performed outside of the church yet. Yeah. The most useless talent. Oh man, okay, that's a funny one. Useless talent. You can ask my wife. Anyway, there's this thing, I don't know if it's a talent, but there's this thing, and only a few people know me about it, and I don't really put it out there because some people might get offended. There's some people I can just look at a person, and instantly, let's say I see his resemblance with some cartoon or something I saw. And whenever I bring the pictures together and I show the people, I'm like, right? Yeah. So I don't know how it happens. It's just random. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it happens, it's hilarious. Yeah. Open up for any artist. At some point it used to be like Ray. Yeah, but now I don't know. Now I don't think there's any one person. I think maybe a number of people I would love. Maybe like Ray, maybe some guy called Bizzle. In Rwanda, Gabi Kamanzi. Yeah, Gabi Kamanzi, I would love to be part of her show. Yeah.
She's good.
Who else? Yeah, she is. Yeah.
All for the glory of God. Check it. We're locked down, we're locked in, it's a pandemic. Looking like end times, it's looking like it's all satanic. Uncertain times got us frightened like it's all barbaric. But we have a certain God, ain't no need to panic. Right now humility could be your greatest ability. If you've been broken, this the time to rehabilitate.
So mostly the stories and all, they all come, it's just my life's experiences. Sometimes I could be in a season where I'm feeling some certain type of way. Like I said, many of my songs are prayers or just it's my conversations with God. So let's say if for one let's say I'm going through something, I'm looking for answers, I might write a song. Or the other way is I can be given a beat by my producers and they inspire some sort of feelings and what comes to mind, you know, like they inspire something that's in me. And what comes to mind, I just end up writing it. And yeah, that's just how it happens. Yeah.
I will be still, wait on. Who's moving my cheese? I gotta pay bills. Who's causing disease? I got lend a tale. What's this? I can't miss. It's not a
yes, EP. The EP, my new EP. It's called In Your Hands. Basically in God's hands. It was inspired last year when Kigali went on lockdown for the first time. So yeah, we were at home and you know we had a lot of time to think. I was just looking back at my life and where we are now, the whole lockdown thing. And it inspired so many songs in me. And I noticed that in every song I kept mentioning "in your hands," our life in God's hands, and in hands games. That's what I just remember. Oh, that's mean. Anyway, yeah. So in God's hands, in God's hands, and I figured, okay, I guess that's the theme now. This is the theme for the new EP, and it also like I was really enjoying I really enjoyed like the new inspiration that I had. This is my best work yet, you know. So that's how it came about. And you know, my producers. So there's J Dot down from South Africa, who's also my mentor, and then Barrick Music from right here in Kigali. So some beats he sent me, and like they would inspire all those things. And you know, one day after another, I was just writing songs, and once the lockdown was lifted, we headed straight to the studio and started recording and everything. It was actually supposed to be 9 songs. So 2 others I haven't finished them yet. And when this second lockdown came, I just knew right away, it's like, yeah, it's time to release this. Hopefully it will inspire people who, you know, are going through what I went through when the first lockdown came. Hopefully it will encourage someone. Hopefully it will motivate someone. Hopefully it will make someone look to God and, you know, just put their life in hands gains. Yeah, so yeah. So you can find it on my YouTube channel, which is at GAYELL, GAYELL, number 1. That's the ID they gave me. You can find it on Spotify, on Apple Music, iTunes, all digital platforms. Yeah. First of all, actually, it's you're able to reach much more people than before, I think. With the right marketing strategy and all that, it has actually, yeah, your music can reach places. I was surprised the other day, someone commented on my YouTube videos like, yo, I'm listening to this from Brazil. I'm like, I haven't marketed in Brazil. I don't have no friend in Brazil. I was like, yeah, this is the power of the internet, you know? So, yeah, I would say the best thing is that you actually reach further in even a shorter time actually than it used to be before, you know, and with less money. Yeah. Yes, at less cost. Yeah.
Less cost,
Yeah.
do you earn more?
You can earn more. Yeah, especially for independent artists now, if they do their thing well. It's basically like 100% of all their royalties, you know, as opposed to having, you know, going through a label and stuff will cut off some of the, you know, we'll get a piece of the pie, you know what I mean? Yeah. And what he continues to do. And it's my prayer that I never fall off this path. Because the stories will never end. God is always doing something new. Yes. Well, it's the whole concept of just, you know, it's storytelling, but using, you know, trying to use different media for that. The podcast, actually, it's something I want to start again, because as soon as I started, the first lockdown came and just killed everything. For the writing, how do I manage it? So I have seasons in which, I can have a season in which even writing a song is just, I cannot even if I want to, but writing a whole story is so easy. So it all happens in seasons mostly. I have seasons where I'm just writing, I'm inspired to write. And then that fire goes away and then another season comes and now I'm doing songs. Then another season comes and I just want to talk. So it just be random like that. Otherwise, whenever I put in a system, I end up doing nothing. So just let it flow as it is. I used to act at my church, mostly for the Christmas plays. This thing that was called cantata. So it used to be a musical act. So yeah, that's where I've done most of my acting, and I actually miss it, man. Yeah.
Who did you play?
One I played as a very mean boyfriend. Another one I was the innkeeper, the guy who gave who owned the inn in which Jesus was born. And another one I acted as King Herod, the bad king. So yeah, and there's one where I'm not, I don't remember quite well. Yeah.
Yo, let me share the story. Yo, you never feel like a treadmill. Going nowhere, you're trying still, ain't moved an inch. And you're getting tired, getting weary, and you need a pinch. Trying to wake up, cause it's not fair. The keeps coming back like it's not there. Don't you really when you came to Christ, but there's more to this faith than it being that tight. Story of my life, chasing everything that it promised.
My favorite song performed. To perform. Huh. Okay, the old album. What you got? What you got? The title track of What You Got. Performing it, I love it. I loved performing it. For the new EP, I'd really love to perform You're Enough. Yeah, which is my favorite one on the EP. That's the one I would love to perform that one. Yeah.
God, I'm tired of running into roadblocks. I'm tired of all the U-turns running against the clock. Tired of sitting still when I have to. Sometimes I have no choice, you do what you have to.
My favorite famous musicians, most of them are in the Christian world. There's Bizzle, who's a Christian rapper. KB as well. Kirk Franklin, Kirk Franklin, I cannot wait to attend one of his concerts. Mali Music, who else? There's also Pompey from Zambia. I love him. And again, in Rwanda, there's Gabi Kamanzi. Yeah, and Eddie Micho. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten. Yeah, and yeah, those are my faves. It's very validating. It's very validating. It's always an affirmation that yes, like this is what I love doing this, and God blessed me with a gift, but even way beyond that, it makes me feel blessed and privileged, just to be used by God in this way. To have people like the music that I'm writing, and more again, to have people who are inspired, to have people come and say like, your music helped me in such and such a season, and all that. It makes me feel blessed and grateful. I would say that, yeah, and humbled too, man. Yeah. Man, Jesus is the truth, the way, the life. Cannot go wrong with your life in His hands, for sure. Look to Him for identity, your identity. Look to Him for your purpose in this life. Look to Him for strength. Look to Him for healing, restoration, transformation. Man, give your life to God and you'll be surprised. Get to know who you are in Him. And life will be quite much more interesting than you ever thought.
Giving up though, you've always been true. I'm holding on to you, I know you'll see me through. And though it's a tough season, a hard one to swallow, I'll rest in your arms and stop worrying about tomorrow because...
My favorite book, it's not here. But actually, my favorite book is the Bible. Actually, yeah. This right here. Yeah. It's huge, man, and yeah, it's one to read for a lifetime. That's the thing. You can never finish it and say, yeah, I'm done. So yeah, this is the one. Yeah.